Are we ready?
Yes.
Let's have a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to practice, right?
Aloha from Galera and welcome to the practice. So one of the things that has massively, impacted my life was understanding that where our focus goes, that's where our energy, our emotion follows. In the same way that if I have a challenge in front of me and I focus on the problem and what I can't control, then naturally my emotion, my energy is going to be at a lower frequency. Maybe it's negative or overwhelming or stressed because I'm focused on the problem. I might be more anxious or more discouraged. But on the flip side, if I focus instead on what I can control, if I focus on the values that I want to show up and on the things that I can, the opportunities in this challenge, if I focus on the present moment and what I have rather than what I don't, then chances are that my focus is going to shape the perspective through which I'm seeing events around me. And it's going to shape the thought processes. It's going to allow me to be more innovative if I'm focusing on what I can control, focused on a solution and being proactive. Maybe I find more motivation because I connect to a deeper intention rather than just the emotion I might feel in that challenge. And one of the things that we're learning now, not just through our own practice in our community, but also through the scientific literature that's being published, is that actually the best place to place your focus are on your values. Because when we act off of our values and we interpret our circumstances based off of our values, it not only improves our way of life, it allows us to maintain on the direction that we want for ourselves, that we want for our own integrity and who we are. And so there's a beautiful study in positive psychology, which is the science of optimal human functioning, the science of what allows individuals, organizations, and communities to thrive. It's called character strengths. And so Dr. Martin Seligman, founder of positive psychology, discovered that there was about 24 character strengths, and that every single human being has these character strengths and has the opportunity to build these character strengths like love, peace, patience, gratitude, self-control, discipline, courage, leadership. And the study was that when you focus on these character strengths or values, that it actually, and when you act upon them, especially when you practice them and develop a practice that is intentionally building these character strengths, that it produces positive cognitions or positive thought processes as well as positive emotions, which allow us to then act more positively. And it affects not only our relationships, it affects our mental well-being, our physical health. Then there was this beautiful, groundbreaking study actually that showed that people who practice these character strengths on a daily basis, even just for 2 weeks, things like acts of kindness on a daily basis, or writing gratitude letters, or letters of appreciation, that when they practiced this, it significantly impacted their full biological, psychological, and social health. Their blood pressure dropped, their RNA gene expression changed, they had elevated immune systems. They were also able to calm the nervous system down more, less stress, less depression, less anxiety, more life satisfaction, more joy, more positive emotions. It affected their psychology, how they felt about themselves, how they saw and experienced the world around them. It affected their productivity. It affected the fluid intelligence from memory to thought processes like creativity. It affected so many things, including relationships, as well as the ideas that they had moving forward. So it's amazing how something so simple as a value like gratitude can make such a big impact in our physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. And ever since I started practicing this myself, I noticed a huge, significant increase in everything from productivity, relationships, and just feeling great. So I want to challenge you for a practice to join me to practice these character strengths. You can look it up online. It's called the 24 Character Strengths. The VIA Institute even has a free survey where you can check what your signature strengths are. But there's also just different values out there. And so I challenge you, choose a value that means or resonates a lot to you and what you want to stand for, and find new ways to practice that on a daily basis. And if you can't think of any, you can come and join me on this particular favorite character strength exercise that I do. So I challenge you every day for 2 weeks and maybe more. Maybe you might actually think that, wow, this affects everything so well that I might just do this on a daily basis in the same way that I do. So every single day to write a gratitude letter. To write a gratitude letter to someone in your life and just say how you appreciate them, what the strengths about them, and how it positively impacts you and how grateful you are for them. And it can be something super short. It can be a voice note that you send to them. It can be, maybe you keep a Post-it pad next to your workspace. So every day you take out one Post-it and you write like a little gratitude letter and you post it on your workmate's desk, or you send it to your mother, or you write a nice little post on Instagram calling someone out about how great they are and why you're grateful for them. And over time, I promise, guys, I challenge you to practice this. Write something that you're grateful about for a person and give it to them. It will not only impact your life, but I'm pretty sure that the person who hears it, being seen, being appreciated, that's a beautiful gift and it's free and we can give it out whenever we want to. So we have that opportunity to influence other people's well-being, including our own. Let's go and practice and take ownership of it, shall we?